Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flight 96. My name is Hunter Foreman, and in the terminal with us today is a very chill dude. He's a very chill dude. I call him the 6-foot savage, but everybody else may know him as Logan. What's going on, Logan?
What's up?
Hey, man. We've known each other for a little while. I've known you since you had the little bowl, the bowl cut.
Don't go with that. Nah, that ain't no good story.
Well, yeah, I've known you since you had the bowl cut, and we were both just kids, and now we're both graduated. So how does that feel from your side? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it does a whole lot of things whenever you graduate, even if they say it and it don't happen right away. Like my dad's all like, you're gonna lose them friends. And I was like, I'm over here in college, in December, and I was like, nah, I still got them or whatever. Like I still got my friends, and it's starting to, it's coming into play now,
And that's good. I mean, like you probably know this just as I do. Your circle either changes every year or it gets smaller every year.
Yeah.
And it's pretty. I mean, like you probably like friends that you had freshman year, you probably don't even know what they're doing right now
in high school.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't even. I don't even know what probably everything except for like 10 people in our class are doing anymore.
Same, man. To be in our class, bro, everybody's either having kids or getting married, and everybody's like growing up, and it's weird. It's like that episode of it's like that little series of Rugrats all grown up when they did that.
I'm telling you, bro.
It's crazy, man.
Because we weren't kids. I mean, when we graduated, we just didn't know that yet.
Yeah.
Like, we later figure out how old we really were.
Yeah.
Whenever we decided, whenever having a kid in high school was weird, but now it's just like everyone's out of high school and got kids.
Like that's a thing. I wouldn't say I necessarily agree with it, but it's just, I think it's not as it was a trend for a while.
Yeah.
It was a trend for a while.
It was cool if you had a kid.
Yeah, it was cool if you had a kid, but shout out to everybody that has kids though. I mean, y'all are y'all are actually
y'all are real MVPs.
Y'all are real MVPs. But from your perspective, what was high school like for you, man?
Oh, honestly, you hear people talking, they're like, oh, that was the worst years of my life. High school sucked. Couldn't wait to get out of there. Dude, high school is some of the best years of my life.
Yo, man. I think our senior year, the last 2 years for us was really good because I think we had Mr. Pierce, and those days were fun. I've talked about Mr. Pierce probably multiple times during throughout the season, and people who know me and went to Royce City know how much everybody loved Mr. Pierce. Everybody did. Everybody loved Mr. Pierce because I felt like, it felt like a sense of excitement when you got to school that morning.
He made effort.
You got that E for effort.
Yeah.
And like, I'd be like, listen, people would be, kind of excited to go to school and see what we were on the channel. Well, we were on the 6
news.
Yeah, we were on the 6 o'clock news because of that guy.
Because people wouldn't even come up to get to first period on time, but whenever he was there, we got there 7 in the morning for that senior.
Everybody was on time
on that senior meeting. I ain't gonna lie, I walked in 30 seconds late. But
hey man, I think everybody walked in late that one time.
But I had to get donuts, so
hey, that was listen. There was morning rituals every time we walked into school, bro. Getting donuts, getting some type of food.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Walking up to McDonald's.
Yeah,
smelling.
Yeah, everybody and their mom was about to come after you, bro.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, gum. There was gum. There was pencils. Like everybody borrowed everything, man. It was crazy. But I enjoyed my last 2 years.
Me too.
I really did, man. And my favorite part was the student section.
Oh yeah.
The student section. Everybody getting live in there.
Everyone was live.
Everybody was like just doing their own, having fun and
just not caring.
Yeah, not caring. Just like everybody was just chilling, throwing powder at the football games, dressing up and painting everybody. Like people had like body paint and stuff.
That was good stuff. I remember, one of my better experiences was at the football game. I was starting them chants. I was down there and I was like,
yes.
Yeah. I mean, I would like yell it, and then everyone is like. For once, everybody in Royce City
everybody was cooperating.
Everyone was like, fuck you.
Yeah, but the cool thing about Logan is that this dude doesn't care. He just does. I feel like you're a freelancer.
I get.
You're such a bad thing. You're a wild man sometimes, man.
I just don't care sometimes.
You just do what you want, and that's why a lot of people gravitate towards you, man.
But a lot of people, I think, might not like it also, because they think that I don't take anything seriously.
I think you do sometimes.
Sometimes. No, I mean. It just kind of depends, it's like, okay, this is what I've told many people before, and this is kind of how I look at things. If you're going to sit and mourn over something bad that happened, it's not going to get better.
True.
If you, as crude as it may sound, play with it, may make some jokes about it, it makes it easier to live with.
So, okay, it's just all about making yourself feel better in the end. Kind of.
It's like if you say you take something that happened,
like a bad breakup or something.
Exactly, and you play around with it, and you're just telling people, you make it not that serious. And if you do that, it's like you build a stronger tolerance to
it. Yeah.
Because if you sit around, you're like, man, this girl broke up with me, she sucks. It's not gonna get better.
Yeah, you make it. You turn negative into a positive.
Exactly.
And that's a good little.
But most people think I turn it even more into a negative because if I make bad jokes about something bad, they're like, oh, you just messed up. You wrong.
Yeah, you have no feelings is what they're saying.
It's exactly. They're like, you a heartless motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm sorry, but who's happy in the end? You're over there being salty,
And that's, I think everybody should take that message into their own little parts of life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they should just kind of just be like, okay, this sucks, but I'm not gonna get anything done by just sitting here in the dark, just feeling sorry for myself. I might as well either go do something that's getting my mind taken off of it, or just turn it into a positive, and that's actually a good mindset to have.
And see. Okay, this probably where people are gonna be like, okay, you wrong because me and my best friend Zach.
Yes, I know Zach. Speaking of Zach, if you want to come on the show, you're more than welcome to. Because this guy
been begging me.
He's been begging you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, listen, man. Shout out to Zach, but go ahead.
Shout out to Zach. But okay, so me and him got that savage on savage relationship,
That's why I call you the 6 foot savage,
That's
man.
why we relate. So, I don't know if you know this, but he got his motorcycle graduation party. Well, he got in a wreck on it. I don't know if you know that.
I knew he had gotten hurt, but I didn't know the full extent of it.
He crashed his motorcycle, and it was, it wasn't anything good. He was taking a turn, and then he's toppling. He misses the pole by about a foot or whatever.
Oh.
And he lands in this person's yard, and I was like, dang. Of course, I was concerned as ever.
As a friend.
As my friend, because that's the time where you're like, nah. You're like,
this is serious.
Got that serious stuff. Like, it could be life altering. So I run out to this fool. The ambulance is there or whatever. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what's gonna happen? Like I was picking up his bike and it was just
in pieces.
It was nothing. And I was picking it up and putting it on, and I was watching him get loaded into the back of the ambulance. He just kind of stiff, and he looks over at me. That bitch ass nigga winks at me. He laughs. I was like, is this the time? I was like, I don't care, that was worth it. So like,
yo, that would be some stuff that Zach that actually
like
did.
he was straight up like this, and he was like. He did like the Elvis Presley snap at me and laugh. I was like,
yo, Zach.
Zach,
why would you do that?
Like, that's why we friends, though.
Because what, you would do the exact same thing? I mean,
I'd probably be yelling at the ambulance people just because it'd make him laugh or something. You know? I'd be like, I could fucking walk, my leg would be blown off, you know, just to make him laugh.
He'd probably call you Peg for a couple of.
Yeah, and
you probably want to sock him just a little bit.
Nah, I was laughing my ass off. Because once I knew that he laughed, that gives me the availability to laugh.
That means he's alright.
Yeah, it's like, you know, not knowing what's gonna happen. Well, that he has like no ACL in his knee right now. Like, he got nothing. So he still hasn't even got his surgery yet. But it's like, we still mess around with it.
I saw him a couple weeks ago, and he had a little hobble.
Yeah.
He had a little hobble, but I mean, I'm good. I'm glad he's like, you know, all right.
Yeah, but it's like, since it's already happened, it's not gonna change. Make good of it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. As long as he's all right. I mean, I'm good. So, another thing that me, you, and Zach all, you know, a common ground that we all have is we share the same, you know, music interests.
Yeah.
So, top 5, dead or alive, whether it's artist, producer.
You gotta do me right now, right here, right now.
I mean, come on, man.
I mean, it just kind of depends on what aspect we're talking about. If you want to talk like lyrically genius, if you want to talk about just hard beats,
let's go both.
That ain't making it easy.
Let's go both.
Like, separated up or all in one list?
All in one list, man.
Oh, man.
Like, you would like one person because of this, and then you would like one person because of this. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we just gonna talk hip hop, or?
I mean, that's my genre, but we can talk anything.
Let's just go down to hip hop then to make this a little easier.
We can expand earlier.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. You know, if we're talking lyrically, you gotta have the Eminem. He is the GOAT. One of the GOATs. He is. And now, if you want a mix for my number 2, this is no specific order, but Kanye. You know.
Okay. Did you like Life of Pablo?
I did.
Okay, that's what's up. I felt like that was a very artistic album. Like, it was.
Exactly.
I felt like it's one of those albums that you can listen to absolutely anywhere.
I did the whole car ride I was on yesterday. I listened to it probably a couple times. You know,
it's a good listen. It really is. It's a good listen. But Eminem, Kanye, I feel like Eminem is. I feel like Eminem cannot put another album out and still be
one of them.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. He's the Eminem. He's got classics on classics. The Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers LP.
Call, you know, Relapse, Recovery.
Yes, I'm saying. So he really could. He could really just retire and just be.
He could. I mean, and that's one of the things. Like, I may not relate with him on a personal level, but he kind of gets like the dark imagery that I understand, that I make okay of, you know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, I don't know if people listen to the first LP, but that song Kim, that's a disturbing song.
Yeah, it really is.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But I love that song.
Probably because, I mean, it's because maybe you like the melodic version of it.
I think I do. It's like...
You respect the bars.
It may be such a... Yeah, and it may be such like a negative beat, but it's like...
It's a song, so you have to appreciate the artistry. You have to appreciate the artistry in the end. You know what I'm saying? You have to appreciate the fact that he, you know, put this out there in a song form. You know, he could have just openly talked about it. You know what I'm saying? But he made it into a song. So that's something to it, and that's something that you kind of have to appreciate.
And you know, Kanye, he's got even like his old song, like his Graduation album. It's different, and he's got a good, unique sound, but he's able to put a good backstory behind stuff.
Yeah, because I feel like ever since he lost his mom, I felt like that's what was the change. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Favorite Kanye album, if you could pick one?
Oh man, I don't know.
My personal favorite is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That'd probably be mine. That was a good album. All around.
Oh my goodness! Like, we'll talk. Let me just talk about this album first for a minute. First of all, the first song, Dark Fantasy, that is such a great song because the fact that Kanye has the power to have. He can literally. If he can get the worst, like he can get the best features out of anybody. You know what I'm saying? If you looked at Life of Pablo, that had Chance the Rapper, Young Thug, Post Malone, Ty Dolla $ign. No, actually, Designer. That was Designer.
No, I thought it was on his part 1.
That's the tagline that Metro Boomin does for his beats. That if Metro don't trust you, don't shoot you. That's Future doing the vocals. But I would count that as a Future vocal, kind of.
Exactly.
But Future and Kanye have collaborated on that song I Won, and that's a good song too. But as a matter of fact, Future's about to drop another mixtape already,
and that's what's gonna be like my number 3. Is Future is like I could listen to Evil, I could listen to Dirty Sprite 2.
Dirty Sprite 2 was great.
Yeah, I love that.
I was
all the songs on it. I mean,
I don't know if you. I think you probably are, but like you get excited when a rapper tweets a release date and you're like, all right,
Future.
Yeah, like you're like, all right, let's get it, let's do it.
I know because it's like stuff off that everything he's got within the past couple years.
He's the first.
Amazing.
He's the fastest person to get to 3 number 1 albums.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure he's the only person to do a collaborative mixtape with Drake.
Yeah,
I
believe so. Too.
And I think that's all that's commendable, and he can hop on any producer's beat, anybody, and just
spit.
Yeah, he can spit, and people may not say he's lyrical, but guess what? You'll like it.
Exactly. It's like that's what it comes down to. Is like it may not be he's telling a backstory of anything on Zanny family.
Yeah,
who knows? But
the beat's there.
It's got the flow. It's got the big beats,
and
it's just something to jam out in the car.
Exactly, and that's
what it goes down to.
That's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? And but like I said, Future's definitely. I wouldn't say he's in my top 10. I wouldn't say top 5 because I'm very critical of my top 5. My top 5 is like stuff that I've listened to for a while, like Joey Badass is definitely number 1.
Like Waves, Into the Void.
Oh my god, the 1999 mixtape is a certified classic. I don't care what anybody else says.
Alright, I'll give you that.
It's a certified classic. Like I would seriously, I'm really surprised that Joey didn't sell that one and make a little bit of money off of it. It was a good.
He's not bigger than he is already.
I'm surprised too. I just feel like he hasn't got that backing yet. I feel like once he gets that, that momentum right behind him, and he starts, getting sort of, a big wave. I mean, that new song "Devastated" that he just came out with is actually pretty nice.
I actually haven't heard that.
It's a pretty good song. It's really? Like it's a radio style song, like it could be on the radio, but it's a Joey song first and foremost.
See, I kind of like some of his old stuff, like 95 to Infinity. Like that's good.
He's got bars. First and foremost, he's got bars. He does. So, but Joey, Dom Kennedy is another one. I like old Dom, but Dom Kennedy, when he came out with My Type of Party, I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna go somewhere. And then Currency, of course. Currency. First of all, your boy Zach has a problem with Currency for some odd reason.
I didn't know that.
He thinks he's trash, and I don't
think that's true. He goes back.
Yeah,
for a reason.
Yeah, because he has car driving music.
That's what it's all about.
And that's his thing. He can spit an entire hour about a '64 Impala and what he's done to it for about a good 2 minutes, and it could be an amazing song.
And I listen to that because you know about me.
Yeah, and he's into cars, and if you had to pick the one car that you could drive for the rest of your life.
All right, let's finish up this list.
I'm hitting you with the hard questions.
Yeah, you are.
But Number 4. You're on 4.
Yeah, because
M.
Well, yeah,
Future.
Like the Kanye and the Eminem, those go back to like listen way back more. But like recently, I mean, for the past few months, year maybe, it's like I've been listening to a lot of Future, and he bumps. That's why I listen to him. No, not many people listen to him except for that Risk song, the Look at Risk But Father.
We're in the ballpark now. My brother loves Father. I listen to
a lot of Father.
My brother's a huge fan of Father.
Me too.
He really is.
Me too. And I haven't met anyone that really has that big interest in him like I do, because I listen to him a lot.
He's crazy. You probably have heard of Key.
Yeah. With the exclamation.
Yeah, Key. I'm a huge fan of Key. Key
goes hard.
Key goes hard. A guy that I've been listening to who just dropped a project last night, Shy Glizzy, from the dude who did the song Awesome.
Yeah.
He's a pretty crazy dude. But probably listen to 21 Savage.
Yeah, I listen to some 21 Savage. Red Ops.
Oh yeah, of course.
All that kind of stuff,
Yeah, Red Ops is a good song.
I like that song.
A lot of these new dudes like Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty, Kodak. I like Kodak.
I haven't listened to him enough to have a opinion on him. It's like I've heard of stuff. I could get. I like
that song Skirt.
I could listen to that. See, right there, like I could jam that, but it's like I haven't gotten enough hours in to figure out what my opinion is on that kind of guy.
Like but I'm pretty sure you've heard the new Schoolboy Q.
The Blank Face.
Yeah. Let's talk. Hold on. Let's talk about it. Because on last episode with on episode 5 with Aaliyah, excuse me. Her name is Thalia.
Shout out Leah.
Shout out Leah. The song of the day was off the Blank Face LP, By Any Means, and like I listened to the Blank Face LP front to back, and I have no complaints.
Everybody did.
Because it's so good, because it's got everybody's. I mean, y'all crew's favorite rapper, Vince Staples.
Yeah.
Y'all, let me tell you, him, Zach, me, and a couple of our other friends love Vince Staples.
Yeah, I like Vince Staples.
Everybody loves Vince Staples.
Yeah.
Because that dude is the most, and I'm going to borrow a quote from Peter Rosenberg, the most rabbity rapper I've ever...
That's a perfect way to say it.
Because that dude can spit.
He can.
And
he's got humor in his...
I know, he's funny. He's a funny dude. He's a smart dude, too. But his song, his verse on Ride Out, definitely when he came in, when he said... Because at Ramona Park, we beef with everybody, and they're talking about the police brutality and all that stuff. But what would it, I mean? Of course, that part. There's that part. That's a great song. They just came out with the Black Hippie remix with Kendrick, Absol, and that shit was fire. But would you put Kendrick up there? Because a lot of people have Kendrick in their top 5s.
It's just kind of... I don't really know who to squeeze in as my 5th person.
My top 5 changes all the time.
Exactly.
My top 5 changes all the time, because literally I listen to new music almost every day.
Exactly. So if you ask me about, Father being in my top 5 6 months ago, no, because I didn't listen to him on the daily basis that I did.
Yeah, and it gets to that point where, people would be like, oh, you weren't a Father fan. Like, I hate when I talk to people.
You weren't then back then.
Yeah, so I'm saying you weren't a fan since this. Like, I mean, it's alright, because you know what I did? Because when I discovered Dom Kennedy my junior year.
Yeah.
Like, Dom Kennedy been rapping since 2005.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, since 2005. But you know what I did? I did my research.
Exactly.
I went back and listened to everything else. So for like his first mixtape, 25th Hour, I know all those songs. Like, he did a remix to Big Papa, which is an amazing song. He's My favorite line is a T-bone, steak, cheese, eggs, a glass of Florida. Your girl keep calling me up because I'm ignoring her. She keep picking me up because I'm enjoying her. Yeah, she do drive a Ford truck, but I'm exploring her. What?
Yeah.
Okay, no, you can't sit there and tell me that was not a cold line.
Yeah,
that's a cold line.
That'll make you peep in for more. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Your ear towards the radio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, and shout out to Dom, because Dom is the reason why I wear Chucks and fold my hats.
All right.
And brim my hats. That's the reason why. That's what I got out of Dom. Joey makes me more peaceful.
He's the kind of dude. It's like you're there to like
just hang out.
That inner peace.
Yes, I'm saying you're just here to just chill, just hang out.
It's like meditation.
Future's only in time for turn up.
Hey, that's party.
Yeah, that's like party time.
House party.
Yeah,
you gotta play Future.
Yeah, you gotta play Future and Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Which we're all waiting on. Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight, which I think is the greatest album title I've ever heard in my entire life.
You know, who I gotta say would be my top 5. It's not a rapper. You know, it's more the R&B, but that's because I've been listening to him for a long time.
Who?
At The Weeknd.
Oh, of course.
I love The Weeknd.
I don't know. I think everybody that in our area went crazy when he did the Dirty Diana cover, and everybody was blown away. Everybody was blown away. People were like, and then I remember there were some specific people. I just remember when it came out, specific people were like, "Oh, but it's not better than the original." Dude, the original was sung by the one and only king of everything, Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Because I'll be honest, like the only way for like the past, I don't know. Let's see, that trilogy came out in 2012.
Yes.
And I've been pretty much
almost came out. I think the next year.
It was 13.
And then
that Beauty Behind the Madness.
That was last year.
Yeah.
That was last year.
Yeah, that's 15.
And then he blew up after that.
Exactly.
Which I feel like he should have been already blown up, but
I mean, ever since almost 2012,
he's been amazing.
I've been the only way. Like this is how much love I got for this dude. You know, I play his trilogy album to go to sleep like every night because that'll put me out.
Oh yeah, and it's night vibes.
Exactly.
It's night vibes. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It's the man. The dude can sing. First of all,
that's like the. You know, you just lay down, chill with your girl. You really just feeling the vibes.
That's gonna be like the Marvin Gaye and the Luther Vandross when we get older and the generation behind us is gonna start playing.
Like, the Michael Jackson for us.
Yeah,
is gonna be the.
Actually, I don't think there's gonna be never.
I don't think it's the same. But it's not the same scale
because I don't think there's ever gonna be another Michael Jackson.
No, but this is like his. Almost like a Tupac to a Kendrick would be like a Michael Jackson to a Weeknd
or Chris Brown.
You're right.
Or Chris Brown, because if you just imagine if there was one person that could sing like The Weeknd and dance like Chris Brown. Oh wait, it was Michael Jackson back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but have you heard any of the recent Chris Brown that came out?
I really haven't listened to him much.
He's been working on a lot of new stuff. He's got his own label now, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, called Original Home Bosses, OHB, and he's making moves out here, man. He's definitely making moves here. He's got singles out. He's got I think he's working on a new album. But the reason I brought up Chris Brown is because Chris Brown has had it hasn't been a good run, but he's had one hell of a run like the entire time, like ever since he started breaking out, ever since Run It, basically. You know what I'm saying? So for that to him to kind of go up and then kind of go down and then go back all the way up, it's commendable. But
yeah, because most people hit that peak and then they're gone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like unheard of.
Like one hit wonders, kind of.
Exactly.
But I'm glad people like people thought Bryson Tiller was going to be a one hit wonder.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
No, I like the whole trap soul, and I think he's going to keep progressing in a positive way.
Oh, of course, because I feel like he can make songs. As an artist, you kind of want to stick out. Have your own kind of theme kind of to you.
Exactly.
So you should be able to do what you want to do in the end. And I feel like as a world this is gonna be a weird segue, but I was just talking about this to a dude by the name of Seven Thomas, and some of you hip hop heads may know who Seven Thomas is. Seven Thomas helped produce a lot of Drake tracks. He produced Pop Style. Mm-hmm. He produced The Game and Kanye Moolah off of the documentary too, which I keep telling people I grew up off The Game. The Game was amazing. And he produced all these crazy tracks. He produced 10 bands. So I got to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to talk to this guy via the wonderful, fantastic place of Xbox Live.
Let me tell you. Yeah. It could be pretty and it could be a nightmare.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, especially when we play Call of Duty. But
exactly.
Because, me and Logan, of course, are I wouldn't say avid gamers, but we're gamers, kind of.
I mean, back in the day, probably sophomore, junior year, I was pretty good.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. College, 8th grade going into freshman year, that was the topic of the thing.
I didn't really pick up games until later. I don't think I really hopped in until that first Black Ops came out. Is the time frame.
Mine was,
which I didn't like.
MW.
Anyway.
Mine was MW2.
That's when most people, I think, hopped in.
I hopped in late though. I hopped in very late because I think it was Modern Warfare 2, then Black Ops.
Mm-hmm.
So I hopped in very late, and when Black Ops and then I think it was Modern Warfare 3 that came out after that.
See, that one and then Black Ops 2. Now those are my favorite.
I like Black Ops 1 though. I did like Black Ops 1.
I didn't like it, probably because I wasn't good at it.
I liked the format. I didn't like the format of the Modern Warfare 3. I like the format of the Black Ops. I'm a Treyarch kind of guy.
See, I was Infinity Ward because I could play some MW3 and I could play some Black Ops 2 once I got used to it.
Oh, of course.
But man, it's now I'm stopped playing for a long time especially because college. Of course, just stops you in your tracks from that. You're getting more social, but you also got the workload
and you got responsibilities.
You got a job. I was doing volunteer work. I had a
volunteer work for.
There was a Baptist church in the town, and
you go to ACU.
It was Abilene, yeah.
I lived there for almost 5 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it was on Hickory Street.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Big old Baptist church.
Yep, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I would volunteer there. I'd just make some meals and feed the needy, I guess, and then
that's actually pretty good.
Doing that,
being a good Samaritan.
Exactly. I feel like, you got to deal what you're willing to get or something like that. It's you got to look out for others so others will look out for you. Mm-hmm. Because even if you don't need any help, maybe financially, it's there's gonna be something where you need help, whether it's with decisions that need to be made, whether it's
kind of like a therapist or counsel,
just a guidance,
Oh, okay.
I could kind of see that,
That's
like that.
I mean, because you're an easy guy to approach to, and I feel like that would be.
See, I've been told that, and I've also been told people were too nervous to come up to me and talk to me. I don't know why.
Probably because you're 6'4".
Yeah, I guess.
I'm surprised you didn't play ball, man.
Yeah. Coaches bother me all the time about that.
Over at ACU?
Everywhere.
Wow.
Rose City.
Oh, that's true.
I got asked about Rose City.
Oh, of course. I remember. Yeah. Hey, man, listen. If you're over 6 foot, coaches are gonna be after you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, because I had played I had played basketball for 10 years. I played from when I was 5 years old till I was 15, and I was just a small 5'5" kid. Not even 5 kid, 5'2", 5'3". But I was a point. I played point guard. I love playing. I think that's the most important position for basketball. I feel like being a court. It's being a court general. And if you've seen any basketball game, you could tell that the point guard was is kind of the guy that makes sure the play gets off, or to make sure that someone's in the right position to score. So that's always my favorite position to play, is always point guard. And plus I like bringing up the ball.
Yeah, true.
So, but man, we covered a lot.
Yeah, we
covered a lot. But let's get back to this car situation. Let's end on that. But favorite car that you would drive in for the rest of your life?
It's just, can't answer that because you got to be, domestic, import, late model, early model.
I'm talking classic.
Give me a year.
Give me 80s.
80s?
80s. Because wasn't it the Trans Am was in the 80s?
I want to say, yeah.
There was the Eagle.
The 1980 Trans Am, I think, was the year for the Smokey and the Bandit. And
that's one of my favorite cars.
Okay, yeah.
Because I love not just because I love the Eagle.
Yeah.
It's just because when you get in, it's sometimes, you probably know this. When you sit in a car, within the first 10 seconds, you'll know if you'll feel comfortable.
Oh, I know exactly.
You'll know if you feel comfortable. Like, you'll be like, okay, I could drive this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And then when you get in, another car, you're like, I don't know. I don't know about this. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of just look around like,
yeah, especially with those cars that you like, I guess the old Trans Am. We built a couple of those at my dad's shop, like replicas, like clones to the actual movie film.
That's what's up.
With the whole, the whole slick black with the gold eagle on the hood.
The gold eagle is my one of my dad's friends had a Trans Am for the longest time, and he finally sold it, and he sold it just as I turned 16, and I was like, man, listen, one day I kept telling myself, when I get rich, I'm gonna buy myself a nice little Trans Am, and I'm gonna get it souped up too. Not like to the point where it's racing style, but to the point where it looks good.
You can play.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can play in it.
See, I got you there. My dad's got you there.
You know what I'm saying? So, but 80s. So, favorite 80s car.
80s car. See, it's like that's probably the decade that I look at the least, is the odd part, Well,
okay, well then let's go to 90s.
90s? Well, let's see. Because what I'm looking at like right now is a car I used to have Trans Am. But this was like a 96, which
they were on their way out, kind of.
Yeah, they ended in 02, but I'm still trying to hunt down about a 98 through an 02 for a few reasons, like Trans Am. Like, that's what I want right now.
To work on, or just to have?
For like a daily driver, but, to mess with, like, so it's like a fast daily driver. You know how...
Kind of like we were talking before.
Exactly.
We started, like, kind of just to, not something...
People take their new cars and put extra stuff in it, just like that.
Yeah, kind of like a Sunday drive car, kind of.
Yeah, but it's like
something to show off.
It's like, I'm not afraid to get down and play. It's like it's gonna have some power under it.
Oh,
that's what I plan to do. What's your kind of engine? Well, I don't want to be that basic guy, but it's like the LS, the Corvette motors.
Mm-hmm.
I love Corvette motors. I like big blocks, just normal big blocks, but like the 572, that's a great motor. But back to like just Corvettes have been
Is that your favorite car?
I don't have a favorite car to single out over everything.
But you have a very strong. You like liking to Corvettes.
Yes.
Okay.
But I like the 05 to the 13s, like, which is the C6. The new ones, they're good.
My mom loves the Stingrays.
Yeah, I like the new ones, but it's like I'd probably rather have like a 2013 Z06. I don't know. It's just I got a certain liking for him.
And you know, being your knowledge of cars, you know, it's kind of like, you know, my thing of music. It's kind of like it's you have a certain liking.
I could go on
for exactly. I can go on too, but you have to have a certain liking for something.
Yeah.
It fits in this certain pocket. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's something that I think is just with anything.
Yeah, and probably a big influence on that really was my dad. The couple shops ago he had worked with, they specialized in Corvettes. So
that was kind of how
I'd just get used to seeing them every day. I mean,
it's like, it's another CO6.
Honestly, that's kind of how it became after a while. And which it sounds upsetting because it kind of was, you know, everyone's like, sees all these 70s, 80s Corvettes. They're like, wow, you know, look at that. That's cool, whatever. But I saw that walking in the shop every day.
Every day.
Saw the same project getting done. So, it's, you know, it's kind of like,
it's just kind of like
something else, and it's like, oh, cool.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like I said, I see, even when you drive, you see Corvettes everywhere.
Exactly.
Even when you drive, so I get what you're saying.
Especially the new ones.
Yes, I see Stingrays everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's not every day you see a Lambo.
It's not.
It's not every day you see a Lambo. It's not every day you see a Bugatti or a really highly expensive. I'm starting to see Bentleys a little bit more.
I have been seeing Bentleys lately, and whenever I drive out from Abilene to here, you know, for weekends and stuff like that, every single time I would come out here, I'd see a couple Bentleys. Of course, everyone's driving G-Wagons now. So
I've seen those. Everywhere. I've seen those. Where I work at, I work over in Addison.
GTRs too.
I see those. I saw a Pontiac actually not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah. So I've seen. It was an old GTO, and that kind of makes me miss Pontiac.
I want a GTO, a '66, really bad.
My dad's always saying that he would buy a yellow one, a yellow GTO.
I want a GTO.
Yeah, those are good.
It's like, I don't know if you've seen what is that the G-Eazy video. I'm not really much of a Mustang guy.
I want to say I know what you're talking about.
But the Me, Myself, and I.
That's what. Okay. Yes.
I like his Stang in that video. He was driving.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's a good. It's all black.
Yeah.
Yes, gotcha.
He's driving just Night on the Town.
His album was really good, by the way. When It's Dark Out was
a great album.
That was a good album, by the way. But he's a 6-foot savage. He loves cars. He can talk to him about anything.
Yeah, anything.
Anything. And when he means anything, underline anything.
I don't got.
He has no
restrictions.
Yeah, man. So he's a cool cat. He works on cars for a living.
Well, you know, part-time every week. Because my dad owns his own shop. And it's right out here. You know where the Quest is?
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like, the Quest Church. It's like on the frontage road, right down from the high school, like 2 miles.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's on the opposite side of the highway with the big old shops. That's where he is.
Okay. So if you need any modifications, go to that man's.
If you need car work, just hit me up.
You know how to get in touch with the 6-foot savage.
Yeah.
But as we usually end on a show, and I usually go first because every time I ask this question, it gives people always like, yo, give me like 5 minutes, bro. Give me like 5 seconds. So, song of the day. A song that either you've been jamming out to, or a song that you've been that has a specific meaning. You just add it to your playlist. You know, or one of your favorite songs just of all time or something like that. Today's song of the day for me is, I wouldn't say it's an oldie, but it's pretty interesting. It probably is one of his strongest tracks that never made it on an album, and that's "Dreams Money Can Buy" by Drake. Mm-hmm. And I think that is just a classic song. It's a very classical kind of beat. It reminds me of kind of like, you know, when you listen to that song, it reminds me of like, you know, I get very visual with this, but kind of like how we're sitting right now. It's like the sun's beaming in. It's bright outside, but the lights aren't on in the house. It's just letting sunshade in.
It's all natural.
Yeah, it's all natural, and it's a very organic song. It's produced by Noah 40, his main producer. Dreams Money Goodbye by Drake. That is the song of the day for me. And Logan.
My song of the day?
Yeah.
Honestly, so I've been jamming out to Mark Battles lately.
Yo, he just got signed to Def Jam?
Yeah.
He's got a big look. Yeah, okay. Alright.
The song Chicken by Mark Battles. I've been just really jamming that one for a while, and it's like slow flow beat, just real chill, like just honestly like a sit back and
just kind of
on the
relax,
chair, just take it easy. Great jam to listen to.
Shout out to Mark that's crazy because I had just read the article about how he got signed to Def Jam, and Def Jam is a huge record label that if you get signed to Def Jam, that means you're definitely doing something. Yeah, you're doing something correct. So
I'm trying to remember what it's off of. It's off of his album Numb, which came out last year.
Okay, so did you get the new one? Oh my God, what's the new one that just came out? It's his new album that just came out.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it. I could.
By the way, shout out to Apple Music. Apple Music's the ish.
Yeah, you gotta get it if you don't have it.
Yeah, if you have to get it. I keep telling people this all the time.
Before the deal.
That's what it is. Okay, gotcha. Okay, and shout out to No ID, by the way, because No ID is a huge part of Def Jam. He's helped with the careers of Logic, which Logic's brand new mixtape, Bobby Tarantino, is amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
And his last album, The Incredible True Story, was an amazing album. So the same thing with Under Pressure. So
Logic's been on
a roll.
There, he's been right there.
Yeah, so I'm glad he's starting to get the recognition that he is.
I think he still needs more credit than he's gotten though.
Because he's got bars. Yeah. 2, he can produce.
He's got flow.
He's got flow. Yes, he can rap like
he's got it.
He's another one of those rapidy rap kind of He's one of those people, and that's not being like a lame. That's not a lame term. Like when we mean rapidy rap, that means that this dude can rap his ass off.
He don't need to stop to take it. If he could rap without breathing. Who knows how long
I know.
He'll go on forever.
I feel like if you just be like, all right, Logic, now I want you to make the longest song ever with bars. He could do it. He could do it.
Off the head. He could do it. It may not make as much, lyrical sense, but
I feel like he could do it.
Keep it running.
Yeah, of course, because he's
got that.
Before, actually, what's crazy is that his first rap name was Psychological, and they just said it was like, he just kind of shortened it because I was like, you know what? People are not going to say Psychological. Yeah. People are just like, let's go with Logic. And then I just like his rise. He, as every rapper should, go from the mixtapes to the albums, and he's starting to do that now. So, go get that Bobby Tarantino. Go get that Mark Battles Before the Deal. Go get that. Go listen to
his old Numb.
Yeah, go get. Yes, go get. What is it? Until September? Was that? It was a short EP that he did. Until September. I saw that.
Maybe so.
Check out Mark Battles. Period.
Yeah,
he's dope. My song of the day is Drake. Dreams Money Can Buy.
Mine's Mark Battles Chicken.
So y'all go check those out. I'm pretty sure they're everywhere. If you just Google it, you can find music anywhere. So, for Logan, I'm Hunter, the host of Flight 96. This has been episode 7. Another thing before I end this, there will be a huge announcement on episode 10. Because I'm not going to say what it's about. I'm not going to say a lot of people that have been on the show know about it, but just stay tuned. If you've been enjoying this series, I feel like you're about to enjoy it just a little bit more. So just wait until episode 10 for a big announcement from me, because I've been trying to make the show as lot as possible, and I appreciate everybody saying, sending me, good feedback from good and bad feedback. It doesn't. I mean, bad feedback
wrong
just
with critical.
Yeah, so I'm saying because it helps the show be better. So I appreciate it again, Logan. Thank you for finally coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
For Logan, any closing words?
Shout out Zach. Shout out Leah.
But y'all take it easy, man.
Thanks for having me, man. It was good being here.